Hey guys, thanks for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to show you how to create a magic circle. So to start, we're going to take the tail end of our yarn and wrap this around our hand 3 times. This will give it a really strong foundation for your project. So you'll tuck that tail end of your yarn between your pinky and your ring finger. So you have 1, 2, and 3 loops around your fingers. And we'll hold that in place with our thumb. So now you're going to take your hook and place that under the first 2 strands. And now we're going to grab a loop with our 3rd strand and pull that up. And this is what we'll use to start our chain. So we're going to use our working yarn to pull up a loop and pull that through the loop on our hook. So now that that's secure, we can grab our chain and pull our hand out of the loops. So now we've got our working yarn, the tail end of our yarn, and this is your magic circle. So now we'll just grab our working yarn and we'll put our fingers through the bottom of our magic circle. And we're going to start to create some single crochets in our magic circle. So we're going to go through the center here, pull up a loop, and pull that through 2. Once again, doing a single crochet, pulling up a loop, and pulling that through 2. And then here's our 3rd single crochet. And then we'll go through and pull up a loop and pull that through for our 4th single crochet. And then our 5th and final single crochet. So now we need to just close up our magic circle. So we're going to start by pulling on the tail end of our yarn just a little bit. And you'll notice that one of our loops of our magic circle starts to get smaller. So this one's big and this one is small. So that's the one that we need to pull on. So we're going to grab the last stitch we did to keep it in place and pull from the top of that smaller loop. And then once this bigger loop closes up, we'll be left with this very large loop. So now to close that one up, all we need to do is pull on our tail end again. So we're going to grab our tail end here and pull until that is completely closed. And you'll want to pull this really tight and tuck in the yarn at the end once your project is done to keep it from unraveling. And to finish off our round, we're going to count back to our first stitch in the row and slip stitch to finish that off. So we're just going through, pulling through a loop, and then pulling that through the loop on our hook. And that's how you create a magic circle. Thanks for watching.